Good morning. It's Wednesday morning. Good morning, Rachel from the Turtle Journal here. I wanted to share and say thank you to 2 new subscribers who joined yesterday to the Turtle Treasure Box. I've got my subscriber wall up here behind me, and this week is like open cart to join the Turtle Treasure Box as a subscriber. And lots of the places are going. There's over 3/4 of the new subscriber places that are already sold. So the cart will stay open this week. So if you'd like to grab yourself a mystery paper crafting box, and your first box will come in April and early next month, then jump on the website. The link is there in the description to join the Turtle Treasure Box. And thank you to these 2 new subscribers who joined yesterday. It's Danielle from New South Wales and Chloe from New South Wales. So I'm going to put them on my subscriber wall. And this morning I wanted to show you some of my favorite previous boxes in the last 2 years. So I'm going to get those out and show them to you. I have to stick them on with glue as well because the sticky on the post-it doesn't last very long. So it's going to have a bit of a glue backup as well to make sure it holds for months. This subscriber wall is a big bit of butcher paper I've had now for about a year. And I need to probably get, I'd love to put it up on a wall or something. That'd be amazing to have it out on display on a wall in my office or something. That's like the long-term plan. Maybe one day if I get a warehouse or something, I can put it up on a wall. That would be pretty incredible. That would be exciting to see every day. And say thank you to all my amazing subscribers. I've got 4 boxes here, previous boxes over the last 2 years that are 4 of my favorite ever Turtle Treasure boxes. I'd love to know your favorite box. If you're a subscriber, leave me a comment. Let me know if you see me later on today on your lunch break or tonight or another random time this week, because I don't usually jump on a live on a Wednesday morning. Leave me a comment. Let me know what your favorite box has been so far. Or if you're a new subscriber, then tell me what your favorite is out of these. If you are getting your first box in April with these other subscribers here, all of these subscribers are brand new. It's so exciting to see what you guys think of the Turtle Treasure Box. And if you love the kit of papers and stickers and journaling supplies, and you can join all of us in creating projects from the same box, which is always really fun to see what everybody creates. If you haven't seen my live from yesterday, I encourage you to go and check it out later. I share a record number of subscriber creations on yesterday's live here on Facebook and here on YouTube as well, where subscribers create their projects and very generously send me emails of the photos of what they make. So yesterday I did a reveal of the March box, which is this month's box called Dreamland, but also share photos of subscriber creations that they have emailed through to me. And yesterday I shared a record number of subscriber creations, like I think 27 subscriber creations yesterday. So if you are wondering what you could do with the products inside the Turtle Treasure Box, you get a visual guide included in here that gives you some ideas of what I've done with it. But go and watch the previous live from yesterday and see if that gives you some clues of different projects you can make based off of what other subscribers have done with March's box. And that will totally get you inspired for whatever project you're working on now, or to become a Turtle Treasure Box subscriber with the rest of us as subscribers as well, and get to make projects with the box that you get every month. Let me go through these. I haven't got them in order of date, I don't think. I just grabbed the 4 that are my favorite ones, the so far favorite ones. And I want to show you what came in them. I haven't gone through my old journals. I have some old journals here and some in the garage to find the pages I made with these boxes. That's the only downside, is I don't know where some of these layouts are that I made with these boxes, but I'm going to show you the products that came in these boxes nonetheless, from 4 of my favorite ever boxes in the last 2 years. It's actually been nearly 2.5 years. It's quite phenomenal to think. Nearly 2.5 years of the Turtle Treasure Box. The first one looks like I've got is March last year. So, 12 months ago, a full 12 months ago, March 2024, this box was called Afternoon Tea. And this is one of my favorites so far, I say of all time, which it is of all time, but so far. So it has an insert inside, and then I can at least show you the little visual guide from March so you can sort of see what I did create, even though I haven't got my journal here to show you the actual layouts I did. So this was March 2023, and it's called Afternoon Tea. I also can sort of tell that I really loved this box as well because of how many layouts I did and added them to the visual guide for you guys as a bit of an inspiration. So I think I've got 4 layouts that I did from this box that I included in the visual guide, which I don't normally do that many layouts. So I obviously really enjoyed working with the products in this box. So this is the afternoon tea box. And when a box is popular or customers and subscribers really love it, often you see the products appear then in the Turtle Journal range after that as well. So these are the afternoon tea papers. Let me take them out and show them to you. They're really pretty. Selection of really pretty vintage tea and afternoon tea papers. This one says Garden Party, that came in the afternoon tea box. So it's pretty apt that I've got this one out as a favorite one. It's a full 12 months since this box was a subscriber box. A mystery at the time because you don't know what you're going to get inside except that you know the theme of the box. So that's the papers that came in the afternoon tea box. I used lots of those. I really enjoyed working with this box. The next thing that came in it was this cute little set of stickers that were afternoon tea. So there's like teapots, there's picnic benches in here. There's even like a dressmaker's mannequin, lots of just very sweet vintage tea time kind of inspired stickers. So I used a lot of those. This was a bit different. This is one of the first times, I think, from memory that I did like a bit of a chunky embellishment. So these are some little charms. So there's like a little lollipop and a donut there. So sort of afternoon tea type charms. The next thing that came was these windowsill stickers. These got added to the Turtle Journal range, these stickers, and I used them a lot. I really love this sticker set. It's actually now, it's either on clearance. I can't remember if this sticker set is on clearance or, where we go, or I'm going to be adding it to clearance soon. So it's been around for a year and it's sort of going a bit out of fashion, I guess, or something. There's not as many of this sticker set that sell anymore that did a year ago when it was new and was linked to this Turtle Treasure box. So it's either on clearance or it will be on clearance. I can't remember, one or the other. And then the last thing was this set of Serenade papers, and these are on clearance now. And then there's just some fill in the bottom. So these Serenade cardstock pieces, that is so afternoon tea focused. These are on clearance. I think this one here, afternoon tea, is now sold out. So I don't think there's any left of the afternoon tea ones. But I have other cardstocks as well in this range. And yeah, these are definitely finishing up with the Turtle Journal range now. So some boxes, a few of the products make it to the range on the website for anyone to grab. More often than not, everything or mostly everything stays exclusive just for subscribers. In the last few months, everything has stayed exclusive for subscribers. But back in this box, maybe because this box was one of my favorites as well, I was just super keen to add these bits and pieces to the Turtle Journal range as well for everybody to enjoy because I love this box so much. So that's the afternoon tea box. And the pattern papers were probably my favorite, I reckon, when I think about what I made and how many projects I did and how little I had left after using this box. That's why I reckon this one features as one of my favorites of all time. So March 2023 is my first favorite box so far of the Turtle Treasure box. And I need to, this is another reason I need to get a warehouse, is to add the subscriber wall onto a big wall and keep all these beautiful boxes set out. I don't want to take everything out of these boxes and get rid of the boxes. This is like, it feels nostalgic just having the box as it was. So I need to, bigger storage area. In another year or so, I'm going to need a bigger space to keep all these things. The next box is, where's my insert? Oh, no, I've lost the insert. This one is September 2024, Under the Sea. I remember this one clearly because this was not long ago, but I've lost all my inserts for it. Oh, no. Okay, this one's a little incomplete. That's a bit disappointing. This one is Under the Sea. I hope I've got spares somewhere I can put in here. I want to keep, I want to keep one of them for all time, forever. I hope I haven't thrown them all out. I'm going to have to go for a bit of a hunt now and find them. This is the Under the Sea box, and this is absolutely one of my favorites. I remember using this one. I loved it so much, and it was a subscriber favorite as well. This stencil, which has got beautiful mermaid tail. This is Simon Hurley stencil, a layering stencil, and these scales here. This was the most fun ever to use with liquid pearls, and I loved using the stencil and the liquid pearls together. That was for sure my favorite thing to do. I remember cutting out some of the mermaid tails and then like putting the stencil of the the scales over and then covering it with liquid pearls to make it a really pretty shimmery dimension. So the stencil and the liquid pearls was my favorite combo in the Under the Sea box. The next thing that came in the Under the Sea box was this little set of stickers, plus also just a little mini tag, like a little metal wrapped tag that was just a cute little accent or a little interesting part you could add to your project. So some really cute little shells and pearls and things, some shimmery stickers. Another set of stickers that were very Poseidon inspired, and it's Poseidon, the god under the sea. No, it's not. Oh, it's on the tip of my tongue. It'll come to me. But tell me in the comments if you think who it is. Who am I thinking of? It's not Hercules. It's not Poseidon. I don't know. One of the gods under the sea. There's some really cool mermaid stickers in here. So that was a cute little sticker set. And some pattern papers, like a little set, just a small set of pattern papers that gave you some great backgrounds to build on. Lots of you use these pattern papers and then put the stencil over the top or some liquid pearls to accent really like parts of some of these papers have like a treasure chest. I remember, well, I'm thinking about it now, showing them to you. I remember some subscribers, lots of you did beautiful accents on like the water on the papers with the blue liquid pearls. And also some of you, which I thought was really clever, there's a treasure chest in here. Some of you also decorated the treasure chest with the liquid pearls in the bisque color as well, and really pulled out the accents of the gold on the chest and all of those treasures inside. It was really great. I really enjoyed this box. I think maybe the colors just appeal to me and the theme. And I liked using a stencil with some liquid pearls, which sort of gave the project a bit more interest and dimension. The box had a bit more interest and dimension rather than just papers and stickers without being too bulky. So I was able to use some stencils and liquid pearls and some stickers and a small embellishment here to add a bit of interest to the project without bulking it up massively. So I think that's why I really enjoyed this project as well. This box was one of the first boxes after I did a subscriber survey and asked you guys what you want to see, and many of you want to see more embellishments. So the liquid pearls appeared and a stencil as well rather than just papers and stickers. So that's another reason I think maybe this was one of my favorites. I just loved how it all came together. The colors were great. And I was surprised how much I enjoyed the stencil and the liquid pearls, which I didn't think I would because I don't like paints. I'm not a painter. Like I don't like particularly watercolors and things in my journal, but I really enjoyed that combo. And then the last thing that came was a set of pearlescent cardstock. These are really pretty. And I made a couple of cards with these set of cardstock, and lots of you guys did as well. So these are just some really heavyweight pearlescent cardstock. So there was I think 5 really pretty pinks and 5 really deep blues, and the shimmer is not going to come across on camera very well at all with these, but they're pearlescent cards. They have tiny pretty specks in them, and they're really shimmery and super heavyweight. These are really beautiful cardstock. So that came as a bit of a backing. It gave you something to start from, and then using the pattern papers and things on top of all of that. And lots of you made cards with those. There was lots of handmade cards that subscribers did with this box. So that featured absolutely is one of my favorite boxes. I loved using this box so much. I really enjoyed the creation process, and I really enjoyed using the cardstock and the stickers and the stencil and the liquid pearls. With heaps of fun. So I'm going to totally do another liquid something or other in a box soon. Maybe some stickles or some other sort of liquid medium to feature in upcoming boxes. Like I said, I do like that it adds some texture and dimension without really bulking up your project or your page too much. So it's been a while then. If that was September 2024, then yeah, it's probably due to add something like that again into a box, because I'm planning now for July. So maybe I'll do that. July, look out for July. July will have some sort of liquid embellishment, something included, I reckon. Let's do that. The next one is from July 2024. So this is nearly 12 months ago now. July 2024 was called Script. And this is one of my favorite boxes. I've got the visual guide to show you because I don't know where my journal is with the layout included. So this one was, I remember this box clearly, how it came about is early 2024. in one of the boxes maybe, or a product on the website, I can't remember what happened, but there was subscribers had said and customers said that they really loved the sort of some plain background script and some more plain universal lettering stickers and lettering papers that you can use in your journaling and match it up with lots of other things you already have. I love this layout so much. And these are my favorite cards in the world I made. I gave one of these as a wedding gift and another one to a friend. I love those cards. So I'm glad I've got a photo of both because I could totally recreate those cards. And so I know customers or subscribers, I can't remember what exactly happened, had said that they loved some generic, helpful background script products that are just useful to use. Hey, like they're not themed, they're not colored, they're just black or white or gold or silver, and you can add them into any products or any projects you're doing. So that became the basis for a box. I wanted to create a box that had, you can even see by looking here, I wanted to create a box that had all quite very neutral products, very neutral colors, and that you could layer in all your other things at home. So if you had a collection at home of bright pink or bright purple or red or something, or bright green products that you didn't know what to do with, or had gathered dust and you had them sitting around and you didn't know what to do with them, I wanted this box to be like a box where you could layer in those things, because everything in here was very neutral. It was just pretty and like backgroundish script and music notes and pretty things that didn't have a huge theme to them already that dictated what you could add, so that you could use lots of the things that you had around at home and add them into this box, which I will say, I do remember it made it a little tricky for me to put the sample together because I only use what's included in the box. This is some embossed papers. If you can see the embossing there. So these are a set of embossed papers. Because I was only using what was in the box, I'm not adding in anything extra. So it made it a little tricky for me to create some, there's, you can see the embossing better, create some projects like as a visual guide to look at, because I wasn't adding in extra things. But I was really wrapped with how this turned out, and I enjoyed making the layouts in this box more than I thought I would. So these here you can see are all just really beautiful background script papers with a really funky burnt edge to them, and just in browns and grey. So some warm colours, some cool colours, some blues as well, all very, and some ivory. So some warmish colours and some coolish colours. I've sort of looked at this box as half missing its stuff as well. Probably need to go back through and look at these and try and find the bits that I've like cannibalized from other places, because if I don't want to get all these. I'm trying to keep these as like a special keepsake, but if I've already lost an insert from one, I wonder what might be missing from this one. So this box was called Script for the sake of being just beautiful, easy to use, versatile background pieces that you could then use anything else that you already have in your collection to add to this box to complete some projects, which was a great way to like use up things that you have around at home as well, that you sort of look at and think, oh, when am I ever going to use that? I wonder where the end is for this. Can I find the end? I don't think I can find the end. So this is some PE tape, PET tape in really pretty, you can see just music notes. It's just transparent tape with lots of pretty music notes on it. Super versatile, super easy to use on anything. And this tape here is very romantic and also quite great and versatile as a background, but it's got a little bit of detail in it. It's got some really pretty flowers. There we go. It's got some really pretty flowers in it as well. So that was another roll of PE tape as well that was in the box. So pretty romantic, just pretty and sweet and versatile and quite neutral. So browns and black and white, nothing too heavily detailed. Some of the pattern papers had some detail on them here, because you can see here in this example, some of the papers had some landmarks, like some castles and things like that. But on the whole, you could sort of go ahead and add in any other things that products you had at home that you sort of wanted to use, and they were going to go really well. So I really enjoyed the colors of this. The cards, I loved how these cards turned out. I need to go back and recreate these cards because I really, really love them. Yeah, I definitely need to do that. I need to keep this box handy so I can go back and do that because I really did enjoy those. So this was my another favorite box, and this is from July 2024, so nearly a year ago now. It's my favorite box, number 3 so far. I tell you what, though, the March box Dreamland is up there. I really loved the Dreamland box that I unboxed yesterday. On the other thing, it was included with some brands, some cute little antique stick pins as well. Super handy to have, versatile to use in any sort of project. So that was everything that came in the script. The script box, there was the pattern papers called Europe Monument Pattern Paper Pack, embossed cardstock, so A6, a set of embossed cardstock, music score, PET sticker roll, floral script, PET sticker roll, and antique embellishments. So that's the July box 2024. That's my next favorite one. And the last favorite one I have to share with you this morning is from December 2023. I still talk about this box. I know I still reference that. And in fact, this is it still on my screensaver? Yeah, this box is still on my screensaver on my phone. So, that's terrible. Yeah. So I still have a photo of one of the layouts on my screensaver on my phone from December 2023's box. So this is definitely one of my favorites. This one was called Lace. And this is the insert for it. Let me show you the visual guide. This is when I was printing the visual guide here on my printer at home. So this is printed on my printer, so it's not glossy paper that I got printed somewhere else. This is one of the layouts I did with the lace box. And this, I remember doing this box. I loved everything about this box. I love the colors and I love the theme. It was vintage sort of dressmaker theme. So it was called Lace. Wish I haven't got the layout somewhere in a journal to show you. And I printed this. I remember the visual guide here is printed on my printer here at home. So it's regular printer paper. So I did 3 layouts included in the visual guide, which I obviously enjoyed working with this one since I did three layouts included. So let me show you what came in the lace box. There was a set of these. They're like ledger tickets, so vintage ledger papers. They've got coffee stains all over them. It's just like a bundle of pattern papers. Again, easy to use, versatile, vintage coloring, goes with so many other things. So there was a big collection of these ledger pattern papers. Handy size too, like a bit of a TN almost size, with lots of cool coffee stains all over them. So that was the first thing that came in the lace box. So great for backgrounds. You can see each box has a bit of an accent, some background things. So you can kind of layer everything up and you've got some background and you've got some embellishments and some accents to work with as well. So you sort of get everything in the box that you need to do a project if you want to. You can absolutely add in other things. Of course, most of you do, which is amazing to see. But whenever I create the visual guide, I only ever use what's included in the box so that you guys get an idea of what you can do as a project with just what's in the box if you wanted to, more like a kit if you didn't want to go ahead and add in lots of other things. I know some of you, when you get your box, it's quite your creative escape and downtime. So you want to just be able to pick up your box, go sit at your kitchen table, or many of you in your craft room, and just grab the box and do a project with that. And I know some of you even take your box on holidays as well. So you don't want to be packing a pile of other craft things to take with you as well that you need to complete something from the box. You just want to use what's here. So my visual guide only uses what's in the box as examples for that reason. Plus, then you get everything included. So the price you pay for your subscription gives you everything you need to do a project. You don't need dyes, or you don't need expensive stamps or inks or anything like that to do a project if you don't want to, which many of you love that about it. This set of stickers, this I added to the Turtle Journal range, and then it was on clearance because it wasn't popular anymore. I love this sticker set, and I used a lot of them. This was the basis for the box. So that sticker set called Homespun, I definitely used in lots of the layouts I did with this box, and hence why I think it's still got the photo on my phone as the screensaver from this box, because I enjoyed using it so much. So you can see there I've got the sticker, one of the stickers there, and more of the stickers here. Even remembering it, like, how cool is that? Isn't that? It's so much fun to look through your old journals and old projects, and all these memories come back of when you created it and what you did with it. I really love that about journaling and paper crafting. This is a set of vellum, of printed vellum. These are very beautiful. These reminded me of lace. Oh, dropping them all over my laptop. So these are printed vellums, beautiful little flowers on them and lace trim, perfect detailing, like background bits and pieces that are just very sweet and very pretty. So that was very lace inspired. I thought that was a great compliment to the box. The first thing that started this box was definitely this sticker set. The homespun sticker set was the start of this box and made me want to create the whole box around it. The next thing that came was some stickers. So the lace vellum, the lace printed vellum also had a matching sticker set that was also lace and pretty and printed, but their stickers are not vellum. So there was vellum and stickers in the box. And then there was some pattern paper, stitched pattern paper. So these pattern paper pack has really cool stitching on the edge. And if you watched the live yesterday, or if you haven't seen it, go back and check it out. Because one subscriber, it might have been Carolyn, I can't remember, she did stitching on the edge of one of her projects she made with the Dreamland box with her, either with a little sewing machine or a handheld sewing machine or an actual sewing machine. It looks really great. So this December box 2023 called Lace had a set of pattern paper with the stitching on it as well, which I thought was really cool. And it comes up so well. It looks so effective. The texture that it adds and the interest and the dimension is really amazing. And then you can see here all the at the bottom is just all flattened out. So this is the last box to show you this morning. Is one of my favorites of all time. Is the December box called Lace, and it was some stickers and some printed vellum, some background papers, some handy sort of patterned papers that make a great background, some really sweet little accent stickers, the visual guide, and then the insert on the top. That was back from December 2023. So that was the 4 boxes I wanted to share with you this morning. That 4 so far of my all-time favorite Turtle Treasure boxes. Let me know what yours has been if you have been a subscriber for a long time, or if you're a new subscriber, one of the amazing new subscribers who are getting their first box in April. Let me know from these ones which one is your favorite. When you see what's inside these boxes, which one is your favorite? I feel like I love all of them equally. When I think about the lace box, the Under the Sea box, the what else did I just open? Lace box, Under the Sea box, script box, and afternoon tea box. I don't know that I can really split. I don't know that I can choose a favorite from all of them. Like I said, when I think about the projects I was doing at the time and what I made, and I sort of put my mind back to doing it then, how much I really enjoyed creating with all of these boxes and the products inside. I don't know that I could pick a favorite from those 4. The memory comes back. Like when you look through your journal, it's really nice to think about what you were doing at the time and what you loved about what you created and what you were sort of doing at the time and working through. And journaling is such a great creative escape. So I don't know that I could choose my favorite from these 4. Hence why I grabbed 4 out to show you this morning as my favorite so far. So thanks for watching this morning. I hope to see some of you on the replay. Leave me a comment. Let me know you stopped by. If you watch this at lunchtime, or if you see me tonight or something, if you get home from work and you open Facebook or YouTube and you're like, what? She was live on Wednesday. What's going on? Say hello. And if you're thinking about joining the Turtle Treasure Box, thank you to Chloe and Danielle, both from New South Wales, who have joined yesterday. So the places are going away fast. They are filling up. We are getting close to being sold out. So I don't know that we're going to get to the weekend and there'll be still places left. I encourage you to jump to the website, start your subscription today and get your first box in April. Your price is locked in forever. As long as you stay a subscriber, your price will never, ever, ever, ever change. There's subscribers who joined way back in June 2023. Yes. And who are still, June 2023, yes, and who are still, I'm paying the same price now over 2 years later. So become a subscriber, you know that commitment each month will stay the same regardless. And all the perks you get of being a subscriber, they're all over there on the website for you to check out, plus some reviews from subscribers as well. I'll see you guys later on this week or tomorrow or something. I'll jump back on. I want to show you the first 4 ever boxes that I did when I started the Turtle Treasure boxes. These are my favorite 4. And later this week, I'm going to show you the very first 4 that I ever put together, because they are so different to what the box looks like now. So I thought it'd be fun to go back and have a look. Have a lovely day, everybody.